Patrick Peterson said he texted Kyler and he has not heard back. Here is what Peterson has now said to clarify. I don't have any beef with Kyler Murray. What I meant by my comment was when you're a franchise QB, you have to carry yourself a certain way. So if you're having bad body language, pouting, moping on the sideline, what type of energy do you think feeds off to your teammates? That's what I meant about Kyler. He cares about himself because he's not putting the team first. When you make a bad throw and you come off of the sideline, you're dropping your shoulders. How do you think the defense feels? If our starting quarterback doesn't have energy, no fire, that we can win this game, well, then how can we? That's what I meant about Kyler, caring about Kyler. I didn't mean any disrespect in any fashion or form, and I might not be his mentor, but these are the things, tips, that can help him be a better football player in the long run. I do look forward to talking to him because I see a ton of talent, and those mannerisms are alarming. I'm just saying something that most people might be afraid to tell him. It's no secret. Everybody sees it. You see it every time they're on TV. You see Kyler pouting, cursing out the head coach, calling out the offensive scheme. I didn't say that stuff. He did. Patrick Peterson, round of applause. That's exactly right. That's so on the nose, it hurts. You know when you get criticism from somebody that you care about, maybe a family member, maybe a friend, maybe your spouse, maybe a coworker, and it's so on the nose, it hurts, and you can't even really brace for it because it comes out of nowhere and you're like, damn. And then the more you sit on that, the more you're like, that's really right, and I can't even admit it because it hurts and it's really right. That's this critique. Kyler Murray does care only about Kyler Murray because you know who cares about only themselves? Children. Children don't go to school and say, I hope Mikey's happy today. They say, I hope I'm happy today. Kids don't come home from school and go, you know what? I was thinking about the famine in the Sudan. They're like, where's my mac and cheese? Because children have not developed a sense of things beyond themselves because they're children, and you can't hold that against them, but they're young, they're children, they're developing, and ultimately you hope down the road it's not just self-absorbed, but at some point in time, children are self-absorbed because that's the only thing they know how to care for. That's Kyler Murray, and Patrick Peterson is pointing that out. And guess what? All those people in Arizona, Cliff Kingsbury, Steve Keim, the rest of that coaching staff are scared of Kyler. They had to give him that contract. They had to give him that money. And they tried to put in a clause that says, hey, we'd like you to be a little bit more professional. And that, oh my goodness, how could you do that? So disrespectful. Of course I'm a hard worker. Why would you do that to Kyler? What is that saying? And they had to walk it back. Ooh, sorry we ever did that. Kyler, would you like the headset? You can call plays now too. When have you ever seen that? When have you ever seen a public gesture to the quarterback? We're going to let him call plays too because he's really smart. He's like one of the smartest kids in class. So we're going to make sure that he feels special. That's what they're doing. They're coddling Kyler because they're scared of Kyler. And nobody in that organization has the stones to say, dude, you're being a brat. You're being a child. You only care about yourself. You're yelling at everybody on the sideline. You have terrible body language. You're not much better than all the bad stuff going on around you. You're calling out the scheme after games. You're pouting. You're a brat. Nobody's saying this to him. What they're saying is, he's very smart. We're going to let him call plays in preseason games, just like it's Madden. He's very good at Madden, you know. They're enablers. They're terrible parents in Arizona. That's what I'm talking about with Cliff Kingsbury. He's a mess. He has no stones, no spine. He's spineless. He's a wimpy Ryan Gosling. Oh, please, Kyler, I hope you like me. Do you like this play? Do you? Do you like me? Do you like the team? Will you stay? All those sniveling wimps in Arizona have made Kyler who he is. His dad and mom, I'm sure, have helped. Everybody around Kyler has helped. He is a child. He doesn't care, and Peterson hit the nail on the head, and it's so spot on, it hurts.